I believe that's a good position. Excuse me. I believe that's a good level. And before I propagated this plant, notice that I pulled all my leaves off because I didn't want any of my leaves in the soil or in the water while I was propagating. And I'm just going to form this plant all along this pot. These are some good roots to begin with. Good rooting system to begin with. That can be clipped. Hold on. Well, since the roots are all along that, I'm not going to clip it. But this, notice that the roots begin about right here. So I'm going to clip that because we don't need all that extra. We just need the roots. And this one is good. That's a small piece. I'm going to put it at the top. And see, notice the roots are all along the stem, so we'll keep the whole stem. Okay, I got all those planted. Now, for the pothos. Got some rooting systems going on here. I'm going to clip that. Should I leave that or clip it? It's awfully dry and whatnot. I don't want to start with any bad habits. All freshness. And another reason why I put so much drainage into this pot, look at all these roots. I want all these roots to be able to breathe, have room to grow. And I believe the drainage will provide that for them. And I'm just kind of mixing them all together. Oh no, this one grew not a root. Look at that. None. So all this may be damaged. Look at all that whiteness. I'm not sure if those are mealybugs or is that rottage. But say if you want to save this, just make that clipping where all that rottage is and put that into water and let that stem straighten itself back up. See if it will. Ooh, yeah, this is going to be a big plant. Oh no, you guys, my pot, it just split. Oh no. How about that? Nothing a little Gorilla Glue can't fix, but the crack. Anywho, and I got that stick deep in there, so that's not going anyplace. All right. So now I'm going to take my moss and wrap it around my stick, because it's a good way to get your aerial roots to start growing and connecting and have your plants grow in an upward position. Ooh, I am really getting the hang of this. Look at that. Look how I'm doing that. I just want to make sure this twine is as extra secure around this stick and moss. All right. So now that that's done, I'm going to take my philodendron and begin to wrap it along this stick here. Now, the reason why I chose these plants is because they like about the same drainage. They like about the same, they can both take drought. Both plants like fertilizer. Both plants are low light, indirect light tolerant. I'm hoping that they do good together here. I'm going to put the Pothos first because, you know, she's just a straight shot. Let me see, is there another like that? I'll let that hang over. Because she's already twisting and turning. And you want to make sure that I'm not blocking other plants from light. Make sure they're not being blocked from other plants being wrapped too tight upon them. So I think I will tie these on here first. And I'm going to begin all the way down here at the bottom where the soil meets the stem. And have it grow up this tree here. want to give this plant the illusion it's growing close to its own habitat. Plants like to grow along things, and especially like these binders, they love to vine. These are vining plants. Okay, so that's how that part is looking. And notice that I'm not putting the wires over the plant, over the flowers, because you want to give those room to still grow out. See, they're loose. You want to keep them loose. Now that long naked piece. Look at that. Oh, she's gonna be so pretty. Mm-hmm. Her aerial roots are going to be so beautiful. Well, no, I take that back. The aerial roots will be happy, but they're not pretty at all. See? And we got a couple hanging on the side. I didn't even do that on purpose. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. What is that underneath there that's doing that? Oh, I better be careful because it's cracked or something up here. Ooh, look at that. She's dropped dead. Look at that. I can't wait until she just, establish into the pots. Oh, yes. I love it, you guys. And all she needs now is some good watering. I won't add any fertilizer right away because I want to put her on the same cycle as my other plants. So probably the next time I water her, she'll receive a smudge of fertilizer with my other babies. And I'm just going around freeing up any leaves or anything. In case you're wondering where these holes come from, this pothos was out in my yard for the spring and summer. I had snails in my yard, so that's what that's from. And although this plant was in complete shade, it looks like it was sunburned, doesn't it? But it was not. It was not in any sun, not any sun. But the leaf still kind of looks like it was sunburned a little bit, but no sun. Look at that, you guys. It's so pretty. The pothos and red stem philodendron plants.